Hi, I'm Marius Barnard, former top 50 player, quarterfinalist at Wimbledon and Australian Open. I really enjoyed the course, and I think the idea of this fast track and on track to get players to learn what is seen as difficult skills and making it a lot more simple is going to help my club members a lot in learning and progressing in the game. And I think as a concept it will work, and I think we should roll it out through all the clubs.
Hello, my name's Paul Layfield. I coach here at the David Lloyd Club in Hull. I've been with the company now for about 12 years, and in the last 2 or 3 years I've been introduced to the Modern Tennis International way of teaching. It's certainly revolutionised all that we do within the club, from the tennis welcome, which enthuses people, all the way through to the fast track. I use it all the time now in my individual lessons, as do most of my coaches here. It's been a marvellous success. I've done the first part of the on-track coaching course now, and it looks like we'll be able to progress it even further. If there was a slight criticism of the Modern Tennis International fast track, it was that it moved through all of the phases of learning to play all the shots so quickly. But with the on track, it looks like we're going to spend an awful lot more time actually developing each of the phases, which will be great for the members' learning process.
Hi there, my name's Alan Bembo from David Lloyd Bromsgrove. Firstly, would like to say how fantastic the guys are taking this course today. The tennis welcome, rackets welcome has been a fantastic addition with fast track. Today we are doing the on-track session. This is going to be a fantastic follow-on from fast track. It gives new members the chance to keep improving and gives another stepping stone from fast track right the way through to on-track. So really enjoying the course, thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Mike Adams. I'm a tennis pro at David Lloyd Hull. I started coaching in 1986, and 3 years ago I was introduced to modern tennis with the fast track system that David Lloyd were operating. Not only has fast track tennis been very successful within David Lloyd nationally, it certainly has at Hull. It's completely changed my philosophy of coaching. I really enjoy teaching it. I find it's a very, very simplistic form of teaching tennis with success, from beginners through to performance juniors and some better playing adults. Just currently gone through the new phase of fast track tennis, which seems to offer a more longer period of coaching, a 12-week rolling period, which will allow people to be introduced to the game of tennis, to learn the very basics of tennis, and then to progress further on to an advanced level.
Hi, my name is Kevin Duffy. I work at David Lloyd Edinburgh. I've been coaching for about 15-20 years. I came down to Hull today for the on-track training, and thoroughly enjoyed it so far. I think what we all forget, particularly if we've been players before, is that it's about keeping things simple and keeping things basic. And I certainly swear by the tracking and the contact point first and foremost before anything. It's a simple method, but I think will really work and give people the best opportunity to stay in the game.
Phil, I'm the adult tennis pro at David Lloyd Leisure at Warrington. I'm here in Hull on the on-track tennis programme. Delivery, we've been on court all morning. I've already learned a number of very useful things that I'm going to take straight back with me to my fast track and beginner sessions before we actually start to deliver the full on-track programme. The concentration on contact point and timing of the ball, the tracking and timing feature is absolutely fantastic, and that's the first thing that I'll be delivering to my members back at Warrington.
Hi, my name's Nick Rose. I'm an adult tennis pro at David Lloyd in Narborough. I've been in the position for 2 years now. Since being an adult tennis pro at David Lloyd, we've launched various new products, cardio tennis being one of them. I think the reinvention of the fast track tennis and the welcome has been one of the best innovations that I've seen, certainly in 2 years. Speaking to other adult pros, it's probably one of the best things that they've done. I really do believe in the modern tennis way of teaching. I discovered a little bit about Oscar Wagner probably 4 years ago, and have used that methodology before meeting the guys at Modern Tennis. I think that this new system of on-track tennis will work. It's just implementing it into the different clubs that's going to be logistically a few problems here and there, but I think once we've got the teething problems, I think this will be a real clear route for people to get on board, feel as though they're achieving something. They're not just turning up for tennis sessions and just, you know, 1 week we're doing this, 1 week we're doing that. There's a clear progression, so I'm behind it. I think my guys at the club will be behind it, and hopefully we can move it forwards.
Okay, my name is Nick Walden. I'm actually the ATP at David Lloyd Rains Park. I have worked there for 20 years. The fast track has been a fantastic success at Rains Park. We do 4 courses a week, and everyone who's been on the course, I think, has enjoyed it, and we've really seen some results. What I like about fast track is its improvements are measurable. You actually see people progressing, and you can actually measure it. Rackets Welcome is also has been very successful as well. We run 2 sessions a week, and it's certainly I've never focused on their standard. I've only focused on making them feel welcome, explaining what we do at the club, and that seems to work pretty well. I've been on the on-track course today, and I'm really enjoying it, and I can see those progressions from fast track. Certainly it's taking people to the next level. Certainly the team of guys that have delivered it, John and Andy, have been superb, and the interaction between all the coaches has been excellent. So I think it's going to be a great product that will definitely benefit the members.
I'm Angie Dean. I'm Rackets Manager at David Lloyd Birmingham, and I'm really pleased to be yet again on a tennis course here at the club, and I feel that the training is really excellent, and I will be using this on-track training immediately I go back to my club, as I feel there's a real gap in the market from where we deliver the fast track, and then we tend to leave our members, especially our new members, a little bit in the dark, and I feel this course will enable me to deliver a much better quality to my adults. I don't want to say anymore because it's really difficult.
My name's David Whipps. I'm the adult pro at Cheshire Oakside. We've been using the modern tennis approach for maybe the last 2 years now through our fast track and welcome courses. We're just starting to bring them out into our general course structure, such as on track. What we find really from a member engagement perspective is that it allows you to see hard and fast rules in terms of beginning and an end, and what you should expect. So particularly for people that are new to the game or haven't played for a long time, it's a really clear way of understanding what's expected and how to get involved, and ultimately it's a quick way of learning difficult parts of the game, an easy way to do for all different levels, very inclusive, and as a result you tend to find that the member experience evolves very quickly.
Okay, my name's Simon Flint. I'm the Adult Rackets Manager at the David Lloyd in Bolton. We're here doing the on-track course after recently doing the Rackets Welcome and the Fast Track, which we've been rolling out at our club. It's been working really well. We've had great positive feedback from our members that it's very easy to pick up the game, you know, it makes the game more enjoyable. So hopefully once we start running the on-track course, it'll give them that longer progression to get to the improver standard, hopefully be able to play a little bit more, you know, competitive tennis and make the game even more enjoyable for them. So hopefully then this will be a really successful course for us.
Hi, I'm Carl Whitehouse. I'm the Junior Tennis Pro at David Lloyd in Chorley. I'm currently doing the on-track course today. The modern tennis guys are fantastic. The course is really easy to follow, and I think it will really work well at our club as a follow-on from the fast track, so I'm really impressed with it. Cheers.
Okay, my name's Roy Whitehouse. I'm the Adult Rackets Pro at David Lloyd's in Chorley. I've done the Tennis Welcome and Fast Track courses here with the modern tennis, and really enjoyed it. The concept is really good. It's quite easy to follow. There's some really good progressions on it, and this obviously is a very good follow-up from that with the on track. Really enjoying it today. Very easy to learn. Lots of the members are really enjoying the fast track, and I'm sure they're going to enjoy the on track. It's a really good progression. The modern tennis guys are excellent. They simplify everything and explain everything, and they like your input, and it's really very enjoyable. I'm sure it's going to be a good success at the David Lloyd Club in Chorley.
Hi, I'm Roger Cowell. I'm the ATP at David Lloyd Cheadle. I've been with the company now 5 years. Cheadle is one of the big, certainly one of the successful clubs. We have a big membership. From my point of view, the Tennis Welcome and Fast Track have been a fantastic tool for attracting new members, but more importantly, it's a great opportunity for me to meet new members, to get them fully engaged in our activities. Fast Track, I've certainly been a great fan of that. It's been a terrific 4-week introductory course. It gives people a nice introduction to the game, a few basic skills, and hopefully my role taking the class is to enthuse people to want to move on and to give them the confidence that they feel that they've picked up a few basics and that they can then move on to the next level and actually play a game and have a lot of fun. With regard to the new training regimes, I think some of these new ideas that we're being introduced to have been really quite revolutionary. I've been coaching an awful long time, and I've started to incorporate more and more of these new ideas into my coaching program, particularly at the beginner level. And I'm sure the way we're moving with the new online training is going to be nothing but a bonus. I can't see anything but a stronger, more formalised approach to encouraging the beginners. And as far as David Lloyd's concerned, I think the beginner market is something that we could really take full advantage of, because most traditional clubs don't particularly attract or welcome new players. And I think it gives us a very strong position, not only to attract people, but to give them a positive experience and hopefully something to enjoy and carry on continuing playing tennis.
My name is Rob Worthington. I'm at David Lloyd, Manchester. I've been working here for 12 years and coaching for around about 20 years. I've done modern tennis, rackets welcome, fast track and on track training. I find them very valuable. I've passed them on to my members that I coach, and within one lesson they're getting rewards from it. It's very easy, which is the main thing for me. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to coach, which gives massive rewards. I would invite people to come and take the courses. I would invite parents to go on the website and check it out, because I find it incredibly useful. The guys taking it, John and Andy, are amazing people and make coaching much more fun, especially coaching 20 years. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Keely from David Lloyd Speak. I'm the rackets manager there. This is the first time I've experienced anything to do with fast track, tennis welcome, and obviously on track. I thought it was a very, very quick and easy way of getting to play tennis. I also thought that it would have benefited a lot of kids as well on the programme, so if we can get all the pros trained up on it, that would be great. I mean, I use my left hand now on my CCA and DCAs, all that. I've never been able to play with my left hand ever, and I was hitting one-handed topspin backhands in like 2 minutes flat. So I think, and especially with the courses, I think it's a good way of structuring something and the members buying into a programme where they're actually going to learn something and keep them hooked as well. So I did like that side of it too.
Hi there, I'm Rob Heron from Liverpool David Lloyd Speak Club, and I've been using modern tennis for about 3 years now, and we've used it on the Tennis Welcome, we've used it on the Fast Track, and we're going to be using it with members on our new course On Track. I'm a big fan of these courses. I think the whole modern tennis philosophy is very simple, easy to learn. I'm a big fan of the contact point out in front, feeling the ball, hitting topspin and teaching topspin straight away in the first session. So I think this is going to be a really useful product for our members, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it pans out when we introduce it shortly in the near future.
Hello, my name is Tony Doolan. I'm the ATP at David Lloyd of Worthing. I've been there for 5 years. Before that I worked in a tennis academy in Marbella for 2 years, in California for 2 years in the academy, and I've been coaching professionally for 20 years. I met John and Andy about 3 years ago, but I've known Andy for 10 years now, and I bought into straight away into Modern Tennis International because of the style of teaching. At first I was apprehensive because I've been teaching for 20 years and I've got my own way of doing things, obviously. But as I met John more and Andy more, and I decided to buy into the idea of teaching this way, I haven't looked back. I've been using it at David Lloyd at Worthing, beginners, since 2008 on a daily basis on fast track tennis and on track tennis, and my own beginners as well. I also teach it one-to-ones with real beginners who I think I'm going to struggle with to teach. It's never let me down, and I would recommend it to anybody.
Hi, I'm Rob, ATP from David Lloyd Dartford. I've just done the on-track training. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's ideal for beginners, especially at our club, in terms of, we have a lot of beginners that come in, and it is something that's very simple for them to digest and to progress easily onto becoming an improver. So definitely do the course if you get the chance.
My name's Katie, I'm the sports manager at Basildon, David Lloyd. I've just completed a day's training course for the new on-track tennis, and I found it fantastically successful. I've improved my skills. I couldn't really do a lot before I started, and I've managed to do some really quite tricky shots today, so I'm quite pleased.
I'm Nicola Wadby, I'm the sports manager at Hull. Just experienced the morning session for on-track. In the past I've done the tennis welcome and recently done the fast track, and this morning I've probably learned more in the last 3 hours than I did over those 4 weeks. So doing the fast track gave me the basics. I've done a few fast track social evenings and a few tennis drills since then. Gone back to what I felt was comfortable, but this morning I've re-addressed what we learned in fast track, and it's given me more confidence to use some of the positions and strokes to take me, hopefully improve my tennis.
Hi, John Littleford here at Manchester, David Lloyd. Just run a on-call training day with the ATPs from this area, and just blown away with the enthusiasm, the professionalism, and the thirst for knowledge that these pros have got. The course was an absolute pleasure to run, and those pros we know are going to deliver a fantastic course for their members, and I have to say that I'll give them 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Andy McGrath, and I've just finished a on-track coaching course for the David Lloyd Pros. We're launching a product in May, and the course was just amazing. The David Lloyd coaches who turned up were just so enthused, looking for the way to teach, and one of the coaches came up to us and asked us to train their entire team of pros, not just for adult tennis but also for junior tennis as well. We've been totally blown away by the testimonials given by the guys, not just on paper but film as well. They have gone for this hook, line and sinker. One guy actually has just said on his testimonial sheet, what do you think of modern tennis? He's put the best. And we can't ask for any bigger testament than that. So thank you very much, David Lloyd Manchester, and all the pros who attended, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.